Absolutely.
Can you vote after?
I do put in when you come. So you can participate back.
What's those little locks mean on the side here? I couldn't get it open a while ago, but I had to go to the library to get to it. You know what they are?
Member only section. Are you a member?
All right, now call this meeting of the Huntingburg Common Council to order. Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Dear Father God, thank you for the commitment of these elected officials that are here today to make the decisions for the city. Also for those interested citizens that are here that provide their input during these public meetings. We ask now that you guide our thoughts, that you may, during this meeting, that we may make decisions for the benefit of all citizens of the city of Huntingburg. For these things, I ask in your son's name. Amen.
Amen.
And I ask for motion for approval of the minutes.
Motion made.
Second the motion?
Got a first and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Approval of claims.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
I'll second.
Got a first and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. First thing I'm gonna read, got a proclamation for you that aren't aware, the Alpha Delta Kappa was established in 1947. But it's an education group that local educators, many of our local educators are a member of. I'll read the proclamation. Whereas Alpha Delta Kappa was established in 1947 by visionary women, saw the need to recognize and support women educators. And whereas the main purposes of the organization include giving recognition to educators, building fellowship among women in the teaching profession, promoting educational and charitable activities, promoting high standards of education. And whereas education plays an important role in the development of society, is vital to the well-being future generations to come. Now, therefore, I, Neil Elkins, Mayor of Huntingburg, Indiana, do hereby proclaim October 1 through the 31st, 2025 as Alpha Delta Kappa Month, and ask the citizens of Huntingburg to recognize and thank all women educators for their dedication to our youth and their commitment to lifelong learning. In witness hereof, I into set my hand, fix the seal of the city of Huntingburg on this first day of October 2025. We did give them this on the first day, as well as made this a post on our social media sites. So next thing up, trick or treat hours, consider those. This is what we normally do. I don't know whether you'd want to continue this. This is on a Friday this year, is that right?
Yes.
So I don't know if that's conflicts with sporting events or anything else that you want to consider, but that is a traditional night for trick or treat. We've done 6-day, we've done 5:30 day. From what we could tell, looking at the last 3 years, we never went past 8 p.m.
I don't think we need to.
I think 5:30 to 8 sounds good.
5:30 to 8,
so.
and I believe if there is a sporting event, they can probably get it in before that. They don't start till 7:30, so.
So we have
And
a,
then it's at the discretion of the parents of the
Yes.
city.
so do we have a motion to accept those?
Motion made.
I'll second.
Got first, second, all those in favor of the
Aye.
proposed hours?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. We'll now open the public.
I initiated, Ware seconded.
Do we need to go ahead and open up the public hearing, correct, for the sale of the real estate? Yep. And so we'll now declare that public hearing open. The sale of the real estate is property, as we discussed the last meeting, but it's a property located on Veterans Parkway. Be the two lots to the west of where the Arby's is presently for the purpose of a, it would be a restaurant. It'd be, everything's already, zoned for that. The lots right now, we did receive 2 appraisals on the lot. Part of the purchase that we'll talk about here in a little bit is, you're not, authorizing the sale in this until till the end of the public hearing, but is there anybody have anything to add?
I mean, would that lot go up to North Geiger Street then?
No, there's 4 lots there. It'll only include the first 2.
Okay,
So there's still 2 more lots left.
okay. So Orbeez on 1, this would take 2, and they got, okay.
No.
So-
Small lot.
Consider lots 45 and 46 of the Charles D. House, first edition of the city of Huntingburg.
No public input, a motion to close the meeting.
Ask for public comment.
He did.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
ask it.
Yeah, I did. Do we have any public comment or any other comments? Okay,
No.
none be heard. We have a motion. We have a second.
Second to close the meeting,
All right, we got
the
a
hearing.
got a first, second to close the hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. The hearing is now closed. And we're gonna ask the council to consider the proposed resolution authorizing the sale of the real estate. This is an economic development zone, which allows us, really to negotiate our prices, though, normally on these are, the average of the 2 appraisals, no less than the average of the 2 appraisals, plus the cost of the appraisals themselves. That amount came to $174,095.
This would be, resolution number 2025-26, and just a motion to adopt.
Didn't they also have to include the sewer rebatement? There.
Yeah, they would pay for the cost of the sewer, and they would get a credit for whatever their 3-year estimated cost of their sewer bill would be. We're probably looking at about 11,000. It looks like the sewer is gonna be probably about 28,000. We're not gonna put a manhole in the property. We're gonna extend it all the way to the corner of Geiger. That make it easier to clean that line and take care of it in the future. So while we're at it, this next next 2 lots already have the sewer installed.
Okay.
But looking at about 28 grand minus a credit, approximately 11,000. We need to get some final numbers from them on
Will
what
that-
their water usage is gonna be.
Would that be out of the street, or would that be in the street?
No, it's out of the street.
Okay.
Be about 6 feet off the curb.
Okay,
In fact, all the utilities are off the street there.
good.
Electric runs behind, the gas in front, water runs out near the curb. Sewer will run, and it's probably 5-6 feet off that curb
Okay.
to the south of the curb.
That's not in the resolution, but all this is in the purchase agreement. Documented as far as the sewer expense and all that. I don't,
No, we have to get, yeah, let me find it in here.
It is in the resolution as exhibit A.
no, that's why I'm not seeing it. I didn't get that down that far, I don't think. See it. Anyway, as long as it's in there.
They do give themselves some, there is a $5,000 non-refundable deposit. But it is due diligent period during that time. That's when they can do any soil testing, verify zonings in place, verify access, driveway locations and title searches, those type of things.
See no problem.
No.
Any comment?
I have a comment.
Make a motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Got a first and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
This resolution does have a roll call. Kissling.
Aye.
Bounce.
Aye.
McFerrin.
Aye.
Bolte.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays.
Okay, thank you. We probably, rather than going in, we wanted to present it tonight, but, it's in draft form right now, and that's a banning vacant building draft that we said a couple months ago, we get out to you. This is gonna be followed up by rental registration next year. But we wanted to get the vacant, building area out. There is two definitions, whether it's a vacant or abandoned on certain standards that we can do. Try to, there's requirements by the property owners. I mean, we can specify the color of paint, paint anything, that it's all consistent, that we can designate that, they use materials that they have to temporarily board up something, a door or window, the types of materials, and they have to be painted the same color as the rest of the building, and a lot of things there from appearance standpoint. But it also allows us opportunity to inspect those buildings on the inside. It also requires them to inspect their own building. That's one thing that we did kind of among the group here, disagreed a little bit on. I was asking that the owners or their representative inspect the buildings on a weekly basis. Some people felt that was too much, so we did take that out. But they do have to have somebody that is designated. So if they are from out of state, they'll have somebody local with the phone number, the way we can get a hold of them 24 hours, 24/7. It also, we're also going to require registration of those buildings. So once they meet it, they have to register, and there'll be a fee that they pay to the city to manage the process. What that fee can increase as the years move on, and you guys can increase that anytime you want. We feel like we're getting too many vacant or abandoned buildings. We're not really looking at people that have a building that, we have some vacancies on 4th Street. They may be vacant for a little bit that they're trying to work with. We have buildings, though, people from outside the state of Indiana own, that they don't care if they ever rent them or not. And they're still sitting there, where they have a very high price or overpriced lease or sale amount, and the buildings aren't moving. The idea of this is we don't want to make it easy for them to own these buildings anymore. We need them to work at it and make progress towards putting something together for the city. So just ask you to kind of look through that, and then we can come back on to next month. But any suggestions that you might make, we've kind of taken ordinances reviewed from a couple different cities. We looked at the Aurora, Indiana, Lawrenceburg area. The one I liked was Rushville, because Rushville really had a big problem with a lot of vacant buildings in their downtown. So they did a 90-day vacant. We did 120. I think that once we get once we get all these buildings we figured out, I think we can go to 90, but 120 might make it more manageable in the beginning, because I think we're going to find a lot more than what we know of right now.
So just to be clear, this is not just a business, this could be a home. That's what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a residence. Or
Could be, yeah, could be both. It's a structure that's no longer serving the purpose as originally intended to prove. So if somebody has a house and they don't want to live it anymore, and they just start storing stuff in it, it's intended to be a residence.
Okay.
It needs to be a residence. That's what this is showing here.
Understand? Sure.
But I can't say, oh, it's a storage building. It's not vacant. If it's supposed to be a resident, it needs to be a resident.
I think there's more in
It's
this
supposed
town.
to be a business, it needs to be a business.
There's more than a lot of people realize in this town. So this is
So-
great.
Now we need to begin the public hearing.
Yeah. Want to open it, and then I'll
Open the hearing for the proposed 2026 city budget.
took all the changes, well, all the information that when we met in August, and then the changes that were proposed then, and put them into this. Which resulted in a budget of $13,532,347. I'm estimating the tax rate to be 0.968 per of assessed value. That's with the estimate of the assessed value, but I used 200 million in our assessed value, and it's actually up to 283, 562, 597. So we're, again, I use a lower assessed value in the rates to create higher rates so that if someone comes back and has an appeal, that we don't lose money just because we didn't have a high enough rate.
So what was that decimal point? What was that number again?
It's 0.9680. Last year it was 0.9463. Our net assessed value didn't go up as much as our levy, maximum levy. That's why it went up. And that was set at 4% by statute. Yes, you need to ask if there's any comments.
So now we'd open up for any public comments regarding
Let's see then.
just realize in public that we're not setting the rate. We're estimating a rate. It is, that'll be set later. We don't set that, so.
Difference.
It's all driven by AV really, by assessed values.
Now we would need to ask for public comment or, and then we would close the public hearing. And then have to introduce the ordinance as it is.
Do you no comments? Do we have a motion to close the public?
Make a motion, to close public hearing.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Yeah,
Okay.
do we have to?
Then we have,
Okay.
This
Now-
would be ordinance 2025-27. And we would have to have 10 days from the public hearing to the adoption date. So our adoption date is set for the 28th. That's good.
At our next meeting.
Yes.
There were no changes to this budget though, from what we discussed before previously. Yeah.
If you find something that you want to, we have up until, this is the maximum that it can be, it can be.
So we would need a motion to consider the introduction of the budget to be submitted and final hearing on the 28th.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Got a first and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So final adoption is scheduled for October 28th, and you'll advertise and everything else. Good. All right. Or anything else? I know you have a couple things here, Tom.
I got something else. I just gotta,
Do you have something?
Catch
gotta
up.
write a few things.
Gotta keep it up.
Next one is, we have, when Donnie came in and talked about the,
Opioid,
what was it, what do they call them, devices, Lucas
Lucas.
devices?
Lucas, right.
To purchase those would need, and to spend money out of the opioid settlement restricted fund would needs to be additionally appropriated. So we would need to, you have a proposed ordinance in front of you. It's $45,000. Consider introducing that, and then we'll have to publish that, and then have a public hearing on again, on the 28th, October 28th, and after the public hearing, then we can adopt. So the first thing would be an introduction of that, but I think Donnie's already explained what that is.
Make a motion to introduce this for introduction.
That's 2020, 2025, 28.
I'll second.
Okay, we have first, second, all those in favor?
Alright,
Any opposed? Motion carries. Set that for final
Yeah,
hearing on the 28th.
actually Set that public hearing date.
Set that public hearing date.
I've got it ready to go, but, you guys need to set it.
Okay. So,
I'll make a motion to set the hearing date for 10/28, 25 meeting at 5:30 in City Hall chambers.
I'll second it.
got first, second for October 28th hearing date. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Would that $45,000 like empty out the account then? Would it be done?
No, there was 50 some thousand.
Okay,
It is restricted.
45 is all he needed.
okay.
Pretty-
44 and 9 or something like that, I think.
It's kind of a
Restricted
perpetual
use
fund
anyway,
too. We
right?
get
So there's
payments all
certain
the
things you
time.
can only purchase with it.
Oh,
That-
okay.
That fund, it is just restricted to those things that help mitigate
Life.
opioid.
Overdose, things like that.
Good deal.
Okay.
That's all I have then.
What about the, set the public hearing for district appropriation? Okay. Any, citizens items?
Go to the city attorney first.
I already asked. She had nothing.
It is good to see that you all are addressing the abandoned vacant buildings. It looks like we're really progressing quite along, and I think our city really is showing that we care about our community. And I don't, if you look at other areas, I know we have a problem. Is it the biggest problem in Indiana? Nah. But you all addressing it really does help the citizens because, we talk about certain houses, buildings, but we don't talk about the people who are around them and how it affects us. So by you all coming in and starting to address this and making policies and procedures really does help our community, and it tells people who vote for you that you care. So that's just mainly what I was just gonna say is thank you. Yeah, thank you. And we're seeing some progress, so it's good. I would like to see that draft though. Tom? I know you ignored me.
Freedom
Can
of
I come to the city and ask for that
FOIA.
draft?
Draft,
Ordinance,
The ordinance for the abandoned vacant buildings?
okay, I mean, I'll put it down here. I haven't
No.
seen it yet.
Oh, I know. I don't know when I'm allowed to come and ask for that.
Okay.
Is it now or is it after you all have finalized it?
I think it would be after it's been done. Otherwise, it's in
Progress. Makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Janet.
Council items?
I'm happy to see, Dairyland being, worked on. Oh, I think it's another thing that goes along with what Janet was saying. We're moving along with it and
We're gonna-
I know you worked hard on getting this taken care of.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Neil.
I still see some 50 gallon drums back behind. So we're gonna ask for what Lee Environmental, a great firm, worked with on that. So I'm sure they're doing everything proper, but just so I feel at ease that we know what's in those drums, that they're being taken away.
Sure.
But I did notice, saw them getting rid of all the Freon out of the air conditioning units, refrigeration units. They suspected materials that had asbestos were hauled away separately prior to the demolition. So they did a lot of things that we asked them to do. Actually, we just asked what was inside that building. We wanted to look at it, and that's when they told us a couple weeks later, maybe we'll just go ahead and tear it down. So, uh, we've now begun that same process with another building just down the road.
That's great.
So we
Do one at a time if we can. That's fine. As long as progress is moving on.
moving on, and we got the next one set after that one. So
Okay.
then maybe we'll be able to do 2 or 3 at a
That'd
time
be
after
awesome.
that. But we had to get our feet wet on the first one to find out what we were running up against. So, it certainly makes a difference.
It sure does.
I think that makes a huge difference on, as people travel through the city, they'll notice that and see that we've cleaned up a blighted area it's been much too long sitting there and with nothing being able to be done with it. So hopefully we can continue that progress and give every opportunity for owners to do something with their facilities, but, obviously some are not going to do that. And this has been on the books for, I don't know, 20 years.
20
It's
years,
been a
yeah.
long time, so.
You know, and I do want to say that, you know, this kind of sets a little bit of a precedence of what we're doing in the beginning, further as we go forward. I don't think the city has any business buying these buildings because the owners don't do anything with them. Taking them off the tax rolls, I'd rather keep them on the tax rolls, but cleaned up at the same time. We have no business owning property we have no use for. There's no business or financial gain by owning the property. I was not a fan of purchasing that building, so, going forward, you know, property rights too, we gotta think of the people that own them. Give them an opportunity to do the right thing with the property, and we have to force them to do that, fine. This group was very easy to work with. They very willing to move forward with demolition.
Is it just gonna be green space then for now?
They aren't disclosing what they're going to do, but we do know that they have other businesses that they're involved in, so I don't know. We don't know. They won't tell us.
That's
They don't
fine.
have to, and they're
At least
not.
that's down.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
at least it's
Now we
down.
can see Steincamp's.
Yeah, we
Uh,
can see it's
All
beautiful.
that's back
They
there.
They haven't let us
Which
believe
is
that.
not a good thing.
Yeah, make sure
No.
you keep that nice and tidy, because we can see
That's
it.
actually blistering scene.
They haven't let us believe that it'll be more than just a vacant lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
So,
yeah, all right, well, good deal.
It's a big win.
Absolutely.
it looks much nicer.
okay, now do we, if ain't nothing else, do I have motion to adjourn?
The
Well,
Destination Huntingburg, the blues and, the blues festival this weekend, I think was a success, so that's exciting. Lots of people, I think, came in town for that.
What's coming up next?
I think the
Haunted.
ice skating rink, I think is the next one.
Haunted Huntingburg.
Haunted Huntingburg was this weekend,
This-
this past weekend, yeah,
Okay.
the Blues Fest, yeah.
Oh, right.
Mhm. And then I think probably Christmas Stroll is the next one that's coming up
Merchants
next.
Christmas Strolls the
Yard would
second
have their
weekend.
celebration.
What, I'm sorry?
Yard would have their
Yours
celebration.
is November 5th, I think?
First.
November 1st, yeah.
Then the 8th and the 9th is, well, week leading up, from that point on, will be the, Christmas stroll. Christmas tree lighting, be a youth on that Sunday night following the Christmas tree lighting, that will be doing a small play, down on the stage. And we'll also have the light display set up in Market Street Park, so. And we'll have everything decorated by then.
Very well.
Very good.
Anything in the retirement party?
Yeah, oh yeah, we have a retirement party coming up for Officer Mullen on the 24th. It'll be, I don't remember the time now. It's 11:30 to
12 to 2. I think,
3,
right?
I
12
think.
12 to
two.
3?
12-3.
12 to 3.
12 to 3 at the city, at the fire, or police station.
Down
is
at
that
the
correct?
police station. So you want to wish Officer Mullen, we're gonna miss him. Great guy, but you know, it's his time in his life. He needs to retire, spend some time with the grandkids. He'll still have other employment, but he'll get his retirement as well as the other. And I think you did improve his service revolver, and he'll be getting his badge and a few other things as part of that retirement party that day. So invite everybody to come by. He's not gonna disappear. He'll still be around. I think a lot of Officer Mullins, and
maybe
Thank you
October,
for bringing it up.
October 24th on a Friday, 12 to 3.
What will become of his car? I feel like that's a fixture too around town.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Missed the mustache.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows. He gets up more parking violations than anybody, I think, in that car, so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's,
for-
yeah, we do have other officers that are moving through. We have one, that'll actually, by the end of the year here, be on his own, so.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Mullen. We'll see you
Yep.
Friday.
Well, actually, I have 2 officers going academy in January, so. All right.
Anything else?
I move to adjourn. I make a motion to adjourn. Move to adjourn.
I'll second.
Got a motion to adjourn in a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Motion carries.
Have a good
Uh,
evening.
6 o'clock on the dot. Thank you, guys.
Short of time, but I'm picking-
Nice job. Nice job.
All right.